So we're here, my good friend, NASCAR Pintys Series driver Larry Jackson. How are you doing, man?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm quite well. Here at the Toronto Indy, we raced yesterday.
We did?
Tell me a little bit about your race. Qualifying didn't necessarily go the way you wanted it to.
No, we had some ignition problems. Yeah, and then qualified, I'm not sure, 18th, 19th, 20th, somewhere near the back. And I thought I did an amazing job. And then you get out of the car and you look at the qualifying sheet and you're like, OMG.
Yeah.
I am slow.
It was shocking.
Yeah. My breaking points here and my markings, I misjudged in qualifying, so we got it better for the race.
The only thing I noticed from the spotter stand, and we don't get to see an awful lot. Have you seen the view from the spotter stand?
No, not at all.
Okay. We're doing this live, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is what we see.
So absolutely nothing, a bunch of trees.
We see almost nothing.
Yeah.
But the braking zone, so as you come down the front straightaway, there's two kind of white crosswalks and a bright crosswalk.
Correct.
Dumoulin was probably the latest breaker just past the second crosswalk.
Wow.
Most of the, like, Alex, Lacroix, and like Cameron were kind of right at the second crosswalk.
Correct.
That's about where you need to try and shoot for.
Yeah, and I was backing that up probably another 20 feet just for my abilities. And then same with Lakeshore, there was a black box right at the 550 marker, 600 marker. And sometimes I get a little pucker factor hitting that. And I know Ranger and Tag would probably be at the 500 or 450, I'm guessing. I know Tag was making up, everybody's saying Tag was making up a second, 9/10 of a second in the braking in Lakeshore there. And he is the magic man.
See, and at the same time, well, that's maybe the perception, when Ranger and eventually Lacroix was following us, they were closing like 3 car lengths on entry, but we would pull them on exit. So Tag was being a little bit more conservative on entry and then pulling away on exit.
Yeah.
But you had a good race.
Great race, yeah. You know what, we just fell into that mid-teen kind of range where Larry Jackson usually runs.
I like referring to yourself in the third person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Larry Jackson likes to call himself Larry Jackson.
Yeah. I was really disappointed. I thought the car was a lot quicker. We did a lot of maintenance on the car. We did shock changes. We did front end changes. We did a whole bunch of things. I definitely missed in my gearing. Through the S's to the front, I thought I was in between first and second gear, depending on where I was. There's like 10 things I want to change for the next race, and I know I'll pick up a second or two because Larry Jackson was seconds off, not tenths of a second off. I was the fast guys, and then by myself, and then there was the slow guys behind me. And that's where I ran. I ran by myself pretty consistently through the race, other than a little hiccup at the beginning where we all bottlenecked and I took out my nose. I'm marking the car after that.
Which is how you run.
Yeah, happy with. I was hoping for a 12th to 14th place. 13th exactly where I wanted to be. Lead lap. Mama was happy. I was happy. Sponsors were happy. Crew was happy. Crew's getting the oval car ready as we speak. I go to pick it up, take it to DJ's at 5 o'clock today, and we're back here tomorrow supporting because of Barbados. So. And
then it's off to Edmonton.
Off to Edmonton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next race.
Yes.
Now, you made a comment.
Yeah.
We're kind of not doing. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
That's how popular you are with a lot of people. But you made a comment before we started recording about how you're 7th in points before last race.
Correct.
And then you said, I have no business being there.
Correct.
Which I vehemently disagreed with, because you run racing the way that I think all of us should be running races, which is run all the laps.
Correct.
Stay out of trouble.
Yes.
And bring your car back in one piece. It's incredible how that works.
So easily said, though. It's so easily said. Because it just takes one hiccup, one shift, one downshift, one miscue or slide on the polished concrete in the corners that they've changed. One mistake over an hour and a half will cost you a lot of money, a lot of time. And it's so tough to stay that focused. That's what it takes. Being an owner, that's why I am
Larry Jackson.
Back a second or two off the pace. It's just I got to drive consistently and cautiously.
But it's not just that you're an owner; you also fix it and you maintain it. So you know, if I push and I make a mistake, I got to put more money in, and I got to fix a fender, and I got to straighten the chassis, and I got to...
Correct. And nothing's an hour anymore. Everything's 10 hours, 20 hours. And it's like, let's do a setup on the car. It used to be an hour. Setup on the car takes you all night or all day now. It's a different world. I guess the box we're playing is so tight now. Yeah.
And the series has probably never been as competitive
Oh
as
my
it is
goodness.
now.
Tell that to a sponsor. They wonder why you finished 13. And it's like, have you looked at the competition? Like, there's, out of 26 guys, 24 of them are unbelievable. And I'm, getting lucky.
I know if we take you and put you in our car, you can get our car up to the front just like Alex can. It's not a talent thing, it's a budget thing, and it's an equipment thing.
Yes.
So you are coming out to Edmonton?
100%, yes.
Which is that's the last big stumbling block, the Western swing to making the full season.
Correct,
You should be able to make the rest of the races.
Yeah, we're working on some more sponsorships, as always. Got irons in the fire. This Edmonton, Saskatoon swing, if we don't wreck anything and if we stay pretty tight on our budget with tires, we should be able to make the rest of the year, yeah.
Okay. Now, this is a new sponsor, came on board recently.
Came on board this weekend,
Make sure we show this.
Yes, visit Barbados.org.
So we know...
We have the ladies here in the background.
Everyone's starting to run away now that it's raining.
Yeah.
Are they going to be on the main car for the rest of the year, or how is that?
They're going to be an associate sponsor for the remainder of the year.
Okay.
And they're going to be on as a primary on the hood, I think, as GP3R as well.
Sweet. So then, we get like some kind of connection for our next vacations, or what do we do?
Wendy's working on that for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Well, you got our number.
Yeah, we all got to go down there. We got to support them back, so they support us, we'll support them.
Love it.
So,
Larry,
thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure, man. We'll see you in Edmonton. Thank you so much.